had an ultimate team matchup and these guys on your screen. Game, let's get right to it. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from 18. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on first down. And caught left side, Olsen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down.
319.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
319.
Rodgers now on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. On play action, Rodgers looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles.
Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to continue to throw the ball. Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now it's Rodgers. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Robinson in there to get him for a loss of 5. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football. think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. This is Bell on the dump off. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Alone to the right is Jones. Throwing now is Rodgers. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats. Throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Rodgers to throw once more. The left side completion to Jones. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And he goes down. Demario Davis not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Here's McNair. He's got time in the pocket. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, third and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
1 minute, 53 ticks left to go in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. First down, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's Rodgers. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Complete to Jones. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Rodgers now on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll be first down Rams. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden...
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Brian Robinson in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. On third and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field.
319.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given it. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Justin Tucker for the extra. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. So the D-line's going to spread out. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Rodgers going to throw. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
23 yards on the play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen?
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the return will stop right around the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They will run again with Coleman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. This is Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Going deep here for Stills. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Fresh set of downs here.
They ran that one well.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Ohio! Let's go! Ohio!
Now McNair looking for a 1st down throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So you heard the word. This is a neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defender wanted to try and get back after he had jumped, unable to do so.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Let's go.
To throw, McNair. And Eifert has it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Let's go. Brand 38.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is... And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one. Endless drive continues. On 2nd down, McNair stays on his feet. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Wallace. 52 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Come on, let's go!
And now here's a carry heading left. And a cut to the sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Here's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to... Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Play action. It's McNair. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Charkandrick West, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 23. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
To throw is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the line.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this.
Serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it